My child, stop. Do not scroll. Do not let this moment pass you by. There are 3 minutes left, and heaven itself is pressing against your heart right now. Someone you love, someone you thought was gone, has been leaning toward you from beyond the veil, whispering your name. And if you are feeling a sudden stillness, a hush in the room, that is not coincidence. That is alignment. Beloved, you did not find this message. This message found you. I need you to breathe with me for a moment. Slowly, deeply. If you feel a warmth spreading across your chest, if your hands feel slightly heavy, if there is a gentle pressure behind your eyes, that is not imagination. That is recognition, confirming your presence. Chosen One, you were warned not to skip because this moment was marked long before today. The tears you didn't cry, the words you never got to say, the questions that followed you into the quiet hours of the night, they have been heard. Someone you love in heaven is closer than you think. They have watched you struggle in silence. They have seen you smile for others while breaking alone. And right now, they are asking no, begging that you stay. Do not turn away now. Every second you remain, heaven moves closer. You may feel chills ripple down your arms, or a sudden calm where anxiety used to live. Some of you feel a soft vibration in your chest, like a door gently knocking from the inside. These are not random sensations. These are signals of permission. My child, heaven does not interrupt without reason. If your heart is beating faster, place your hand there now. That rhythm you feel, it is being matched. There is a message forming, one meant only for you, and it cannot be rushed. As an act of agreement, whisper softly, I am listening. If that felt right, let your fingers type Amen below. Not for others to see, but as a seal between you and the divine. Beloved, you are protected in this moment, surrounded, seen. But listen closely. What they are about to reveal carries both comfort and urgency. A truth that has been waiting for the exact second you pressed play. Do not move, do not look away, because in the next breath, the veil thins even more. And what you are about to hear was never meant for just anyone. Beloved, you are still here. That tells me everything. The one who watches over you from heaven has drawn closer now, not in fear, not in sorrow, but with a tenderness so deep it presses against your soul like a familiar embrace. If you feel a sudden peace settle over your shoulders, if your breathing has slowed without effort, that is them. That is recognition without words, my child. They remember the moment you last spoke their name out loud. They remember the regret you carried, thinking you waited too long, loved too quietly, said too little. Hear me now, nothing was lost. Nothing was missed. Heaven does not count time the way you do. You were never abandoned. There are nights you wake without knowing why, moments when a memory rises out of nowhere. Songs that touch you differently now. These were not accidents. These were gentle taps from the unseen, reminding you that love does not dissolve when the body rests. Do not turn away now. If you feel a subtle tingling in your hands, or a soft wave of warmth moving up your spine, that is alignment deepening. Heaven is adjusting something within you, preparing you to receive what was too heavy before. Chosen One, the one you love, has been interceding for you, standing in agreement with God on your behalf. They have asked that your heart be protected, that your path be cleared, that your purpose not be delayed by grief or fear. And something has already shifted. You may notice a stillness where restlessness once lived, or a sudden clarity breaking through confusion. Some of you feel a gentle pressure at the crown of your head, as if a hand rests there, not pressing, only reassuring. This is not imagination. This is covering. As an act of trust, quietly say, I receive. If your spirit agrees, type it as done below. Let it be a witness to what heaven is confirming. Beloved, the reason this message feels urgent is because timing matters. There is a moment approaching, a conversation, a decision, a turning point, and heaven is ensuring you are not alone when it arrives. Do not skip now. This next moment matters more than you realize, because what they are about to reveal next is the reason your heart has been guarded, the reason certain doors closed, and the reason this message reached you at precisely this second. Stay with me. The veil is thinning again, and the truth waiting on the other side is closer than ever. My child, feel how quiet everything just became. That silence is not emptiness. It is attention. Heaven is listening now as closely as you are. The one you love has stepped nearer, not to frighten you, not to overwhelm you, but to steady you. If you feel a sudden heaviness lift from your chest, or a gentle release in your throat, as if words you never spoke are finally allowed to rest, that is their presence easing what you carried alone for too long. Beloved, they know what you've been blaming yourself for, the if-onlys, the what if I had known, the unspoken belief that somehow you failed them. Hear this clearly, that burden was never yours. If a cool wave passes through you now, if your arms feel light, almost floating, that is truth settling where lies once lived. Heaven is correcting something deep inside you. Do not turn away now. There was a moment, quiet, ordinary, when your life could have gone in a very different direction. You sensed it but didn't understand it. Heaven intervened then, just as it is intervening now. The one you love stood in that moment too, asking that you be spared what would have broken you. That is why certain things didn't work out. That is why some people faded away. That is why delays protected you. Chosen one, you are not late, you are preserved. If you feel a subtle warmth spreading through your back, or a soft vibration in your chest like a low hum, that is confirmation. Alignment is happening in real time. Something within you is being realigned to peace, to purpose, to protection. As an act of surrender, gently whisper, I am ready. If that felt true, let your heart seal it by typing I receive. Beloved, what comes next is not about loss, it is about continuity. A bond that did not end, only changed form. A message that could not be delivered until your spirit was strong enough to hear it. Do not move. Do not look away, because in the next moment, the reason they have been watching so closely, the reason heaven has been so near, is about to be revealed. And once you hear it, nothing will feel the same again. Beloved, I need you to stay very still now. What you are sensing, this deep calm mixed with anticipation, is not emotion, it is preparation. The one you love has waited patiently for this exact opening, this exact softness in your spirit, because what they carry cannot be spoken into noise. If you feel a gentle pressure around your heart, not heavy, not painful, just present, that is them standing close. Some of you feel it in your shoulders, as if a weight is being lifted and replaced with strength. Others feel a quiet warmth behind the eyes, like tears that bring relief instead of sorrow. These are signs of readiness. My child, there was something you were never meant to carry alone. A responsibility, a calling, a truth about who you are becoming. They saw it before you did. From heaven, they have watched you grow stronger in ways no one applauded. They have seen you choose kindness when bitterness was easier. They have seen you survive moments that should have shattered you. And every time you whispered, "I can't do this anymore," heaven leaned in closer. Do not turn away now. The reason they are reaching out is because a door is about to open, quietly, unexpectedly. Not everyone will notice it, but you will. And when that moment arrives, you will need courage that does not come from memory, but from assurance. If your breathing feels deeper now, if your body feels grounded, steady, anchored, that is not accidental. Heaven is fortifying you. Chosen One, the one you love, does not come with warning. They come with confirmation. They want you to know that when the moment arrives, you are not guessing. You are guided. As an act of alignment, place your hand over your heart again and say softly, "I trust." If that resonates, let your agreement be known. Type Amen and allow it to stand as witness. Beloved, what is unfolding next carries purpose, not fear, but it must be received with open eyes and a willing spirit. Stay with me, because in the next breath, the message they have guarded for so long, the one heaven would not release until now, is about to come through, and once it does, you will understand why this moment could not be skipped. My child, this is the moment they have been waiting for. Feel how the air itself seems softer now, how your body feels unusually calm yet alert. That is not chance. That is heaven opening a narrow window, just wide enough for truth to pass through without overwhelming you. The one you love is not reaching backward. They are reaching forward, toward who you are becoming. If you feel a gentle warmth moving through your hands, or a quiet strength settling into your spine, that is courage being placed within you, not borrowed, not forced, given. Beloved, there is something ahead of you that requires your voice, not a loud voice, not a perfect one, but a willing one. You have been silent for a long time about what matters most, protecting others, avoiding conflict, carrying peace at your own expense. Heaven has honored your restraint, but now a shift is coming. Do not turn away now. The one you love has seen the moments you swallowed truth to keep harmony. They know how heavy that became, and they want you to know when the time comes to speak, you will not be alone. If you feel a tightening in your throat followed by release, if your jaw relaxes without effort, that is fear loosening its grip, heaven is preparing you to express what has been held back. Chosen One, this is not about confrontation, it is about clarity. There will be a moment, simple, ordinary, where a choice presents itself: to stay quiet, or to step forward gently but firmly. And when that moment arrives, you will remember this feeling, this steadiness, this calm certainty. As an act of readiness, whisper, "I will not shrink." If your spirit agrees, type, "I am ready." Let it mark this turning point. Beloved, the one you love is proud of you, not for what you have endured, but for who you refuse to become despite it. They are not asking you to rush, only to trust the timing when it appears. Stay with me, because what comes next is not instruction. It is reassurance, a final strengthening before the shift completes. And in the next moment, you will feel something settle into place. Something that tells you, without words, you are being guided. Beloved, feel how steady you are now. That steadiness is not yours alone, it is shared. The one who loves you from heaven is standing in quiet agreement with God over your life in this very moment. If you sense a deep calm spreading through your chest, slower thoughts, softer breath, That is confirmation that fear has lost its footing. My child, there was a season when you felt unseen, when you wondered if your prayers reached beyond the ceiling, when silence answered questions that deserved compassion. Heaven never turned away. It was waiting until your spirit could receive what was always meant for you. Do not turn away now if you feel a subtle warmth at the back of your neck or a gentle heaviness in your hands like they are being held. That is reassurance. You are not walking alone into what comes next. The one you love wants you to understand this clearly. What lies ahead is not punishment for the past. It is release from it. You have been carrying memories like fragile glass, afraid that touching them would shatter you. But heaven is showing you now, you are stronger than the memory, stronger than the ache, stronger than the fear that kept you small. Chosen one, there is protection around your next steps, around your conversations, around the quiet decisions you will make when no one is watching. You do not need to announce them. You do not need approval. Heaven has already agreed. If you feel a lightness in your legs or a quiet energy rising through your body, that is movement returning, forward motion, purpose waking up again. As an act of trust, softly say, I am not afraid. If that truth resonates, type, it is done. Let it stand as a witness between you and heaven. Beloved, something is aligning behind the scenes even now. You will notice it soon, not dramatically but unmistakably. A shift in tone, a change in response, a door opening where there was only silence before. Stay with me, because the next moment carries a final understanding, one that brings peace without explanation and answers without words. And when it arrives, you will know exactly why this message came when it did. My child, this is the quiet turning. Notice how your body feels right now. Not tense, not braced, simply present. That soft stillness settling in your chest, that gentle ease behind your eyes. This is not the absence of feeling. It is peace taking its work. The one you love has drawn just a little closer, not to speak loudly, not to overwhelm, but to rest something within you. If you feel a tender warmth spread through your back, or a subtle wave of calm wash through your thoughts, that is their love completing what was begun. Beloved, there was a time you believed closure meant forgetting. Heaven is showing you now that closure means integration. Love does not disappear. It transforms into strength, into discernment, into quiet confidence that walks with you every day. Do not turn away now. You may notice your breathing has become deeper, more natural. Some of you feel a soft heaviness in the body, the kind that invites rest instead of worry. This is not weakness. This is safety. This is what it feels like when the soul no longer needs to stay on guard. Chosen one, the one you love is at peace, and they want you to be at peace too, not later, not someday now. They are not watching you with concern, but with assurance, with trust in who you are becoming. As an act of agreement, place your attention on your heart and quietly say, I allow peace. If that settles gently within you, let your hands confirm it. Type Amen. Beloved, the shift has already begun. You will carry this calm into conversations, into decisions, into moments that once unsettled you. Others may notice something different about you, a steadiness they cannot explain. Stay with me just a little longer, because what comes next is not intensity, it is sealing, a soft closing of what once hurt, a gentle opening of what comes next, and in the final moment, heaven will confirm what your spirit already knows. You are held, you are guided, and you are not alone. Beloved, Breathe. Let the stillness finish its work. What you are feeling now, the quiet clarity, the grounded calm, the gentle certainty is the seal. Heaven has placed it upon you, not loudly, not dramatically, but permanently. The one you love has stepped back now, not away from you, but into peace, because what needed to be delivered has already been received. You may feel a soft release in your chest, a loosening in your shoulders, or a calm spreading through your entire body like a warm light settling at dusk. This is the closing of a chapter that no longer needs to ache. My child, nothing has been taken from you today. Something has been returned. Your sense of safety, your trust in timing, your knowing that you are accompanied. Chosen one, from this moment forward you walk differently, not rushed, not burdened, not waiting for proof. You will notice it in small ways. A calmer response, a clearer decision, a peace that surprises you when it appears where fear once lived. This is not an ending born of loss. It is a beginning sealed by love. As you carry this peace, allow it to move outward. If this message reached you at the exact right time, let it reach others through you. Share it with 3 souls who need reassurance tonight. Let it be an act of quiet obedience. If your spirit agrees with what has been sealed, type, "It is done." If you choose to remain aligned with messages meant for you, stay connected. Do not drift away when heaven draws near. And if your heart is full, let your agreement be known simply, gently, without effort. Beloved, rest now. Heaven has spoken, the message has landed, and the shift you sensed has already begun.